personal. It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so it's been a little bit of time since I made a video about the Uzbek boogeyman, the guy that nobody wants to fight, but they all know who he is, and they all know he's a real problem in the junior welterweight division, and that's none other than Uzbekistan's very own, one of the many hard-punching, aggressive, power-punching southpaw Uzbeks. That's Shohjahon Ergashev. Now, I was on Twitter and I saw a video by a man that I would refer to as none other than one of the authorities on boxing in Uzbekistan. Make sure you guys go follow him on Twitter if you haven't done so already. That's none other than my main man, Jalal Akhmedov. Jalal Akhmedov, if you want to know anything about Uzbek fighters, I'm talking about, you want to know about Otabek Komatov, you want to know about Mirza Akhmadaliev, you want to know about Madrimov, you want to know about Ergashev, this is the guy you go to for that information because he's very tapped in on what's going on with the Uzbek fighters. So shout out to him and all the great work he does in boxing, for real. But he tweeted a picture, and the picture was a text message conversation with Shohjahon Ergashev himself and the members of one of his team, and I'll leave the tweet down in the description for you guys, so you can view it for yourself. But the tweet pretty much stated that the guy said, "Oh, I have some good news for you." Ergashev asked, "What's the news?" And the response he got was that basically nobody in the IBF is taking the fight with Subriel Matias, so you are now formally ordered to fight Subriel Matias next. Now, we know that Ergashev has been pretty high on the IBF rankings for a while. He's kind of like, in a sense, the Filip Hrgovic of the at a lower weight class, because Filip Hrgovic, same thing, IBF contender, dangerous fighter, guy that really a lot of people don't want to fight because he's a damn good heavyweight. And I think what's not happened with Joe Joyce and Zhang has kind of proven that win has aged very well for Hrgovic, right? So same thing, Ergashev. Not a lot of guys are jumping up to fight him because it's quote unquote high risk, low reward, so they say. But now it looks like he will be fighting Subriel Matias, and if that's the case, if that's the direction we're going towards, then man, the boxing gods and the great man upstairs, the Lord, he's blessing us. He's blessing us with a great fight, because Ergashev versus Matias is about as violent of a fight as you can get in the 140 division. Like, it's the kind of fight where both men could come out that ring and just have the whole trajectory of their careers and potentially their lives even changed. And I know you can say that for a lot of fights in boxing, and I know that's stated a lot for a lot of fights in boxing, but it really, I really mean it when it comes to this fight. Like, because both these men, they don't come here to box. They don't come here to get a decision. They come here to put your lights out, and to put it bluntly and very colorfully, they come to put you on a dialysis bag. Like, it's a when you get into a boxing ring and you see someone like a Shohjahon Ergashev or a Subriel Matias standing on the opposite side of the ring, you're in for a real fight. And breaking that fight down stylistically, just off the top of my head without even like looking at film, it's a great fight because you got Shohjahon Ergashev, like I stated earlier, hard punching, aggressive, southpaw, power punching fighter. You got Subriel Matias, who has the great attributes of being a high volume puncher, a pressure fighter, a front foot dominant fighter, but a guy who's also heavy handed, a guy that won't knock you out with one singular shot, but a fighter that will systematically break you down and give you a slow, methodical ass beating. That's the kind of fight we got. A guy that punishes you versus a guy that can erase you, and that's what Ergashev versus Matias is. So I'm hoping that this news is true, because I don't think we're getting Prograis versus Matias soon. To me, I know like Ergashev's not a known commodity to many of the boxing fans yet, unless you're like a hardcore boxing fan that watches the show box cards and really, keeps tabs on the guys in the rankings and their journeys, towards titles. But trust me when I tell you, believe me when I tell you, this is one of the best fights that could be made at 140. I've been saying I've said it in the recent video that Matias is one of these guys that I think might wind up having a Jarrett Hurd type title run, where like it's very, very fun while it lasts, but maybe his style doesn't allow him to have the staying power that he might, want in his career, being a champion. And I'm gonna tell you this: if he fights Ergashev, that's the kind of fight where his title reign could be very short. He might not make a title defense, because we've seen it many times before with Ergashev. Guy just can't stand up to his power. He's a very intelligent boxer. He understands positioning very well. It's gonna be a really amazing fight, and I just hope that it happens. So truthfully speaking, best of luck to both men. I got nothing bad to say about Ergashev. I got nothing bad to say about Matias. I'm a fan of both fighters. I root for them, because they can really fight. Not just box, but I'm talking about fight. Because a lot, boxing, we hear in boxing a lot these days, like especially in America, in the USA, it's like fighters. They watched Floyd Mayweather, and I like Floyd. I'm a huge Floyd fan, but like, they watched Floyd in the second half of his career where he was very defense first, and now you got a lot of American fighters that they just go in there and it's almost like they're proud of not throwing combinations, and some of them get their fucking ass whooped because they don't throw combinations. So sometimes, not even just American fighters in general. Sometimes I watch fighters and they try to be like Floyd so much that they don't throw any punches, or they try to be like Pernell Whitaker so much that they don't throw any punches. So it's very refreshing to me in any weight class when I see two guys that just want to fight. They don't want to box. They don't want to finesse. They can, but they want to fight. They want to knock you out. That's why I like Regis Prograis. That's why I like Ergashev. That's why I like Matias. That's why I like Roman Gonzalez. That's why I like Artur Beterbiev. That's why I like Filip Hrgovic. That's why I like a lot of these guys. That's why I like, certain fighters, because yeah, they can box, and yeah, this is still the sweet science, but part of the sweet science, never forget, the sweet science is controlling distance, and it's making guys miss, but it's also, if at all possible, it's all about, at the end of the day, rendering your opponent unconscious till he can't fight no more. That's the brutal bottom line, cold hard truth of what boxing is. And I think both these guys, when you fight Ergashev, when you fight Matias, that's exactly what you get. You get the cold hard bottom line of boxing, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So that's the news. Shohjahon Ergashev, Subriel Matias. Apparently Ergashev being ordered to fight him. We'll see how it goes, and we'll celebrate when the fight gets made, but that's the news here on True School Sports. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you think about the matchup? Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.